Hey Clay, are you excited? Well, this guy might not be very excited, but I sure am because it is day one of house projects and we're finally kicking things off. And we're going to start with this area behind me, which is the downstairs of the dome. It's a very unique space. I'll take you guys to there. Come on, Clay. It is a big project. It needs a lot of work, but I think there's a lot of potential and it might be kind of fun. So I'm going to give you guys a quick tour so that you get a good sense of what we're getting ourselves into. Is that right, Clay? Should we give him a tour? All right, let's give you guys a tour. So when you walk in, you have different types of flooring, carpet with some nasty stains over there, and you transition from a green carpet to this lovely blue carpet. That is definitely gonna go, huh, Clay? Then you have this handmade lofted bed, and it has about a 3-inch really nasty foam bed. And the space is just awkward because you can't really put in a different type of bed because this is the foundation of the house. Large concrete blocks. Has a closet with only this much hanging space, lots of shelves that are different sizes, and then the kitchen area. Talk about just weird shaped countertops, a sink area, and then we have 3 set of steps. 1, 2, and 3. The bathroom, well, it is pretty nasty. And it's so dark, none of the lights work here. And that is the shower, folks. So as you can see, we have a lot of work ahead of us to make this space into something nice and livable and something where people actually want to be. So, is that right, Clay? All right, so now it's time for the planning phase. And for this phase, I always like to have a nice concrete drawing of what I'm working with. So therefore, when it comes to demolition, you're not moving things or taking things down that you didn't intend to. So I use good old paint software, not sophisticated, but I've been using it for the last 3 years and it does the trick. Next step is I always get my husband to sign off on these things. Always a smart move because you want to make sure you're on the same page. He helps me tremendously with all of these projects. And get a second input, especially if you are a newbie like myself to these home projects. So let me give you a quick look at my drawings. So this is the current layout. As you can see, there is the triangular bed, which I absolutely hate. This is a central vacuum closet, which I didn't show you because I didn't actually know it was there. So this entire house, every room has a hose and it feeds into this central vacuum, which apparently was like top of the line back in the 70s and 80s. Who knew? Just not a fan. I just don't like anything about the current layout. I think the space is awkward and it could use some new flair to it. So this is the new layout. So I'm actually going to get rid of that vacuum cleaner because I definitely don't want one of those. And it's perfect size for a double bed. And this opening here is actually just drywall. There's no studs, no support beams. So that's coming out. It already has a window. This is now going to become the living room. I'm going to keep the original sink base, but just add a cute little L. Bathroom's going to stay the same as the layout's going to stay the same. And then I'm going to put a little bistro table here. So my goal is to kind of open up the space and make it more livable and not so messy and, I don't know, less awkward, I guess is the word. I'm awkward, so I say awkward all the time. But so now it's time to get my husband, Steve. Steve. All right, so now it's time to get my husband's blessing because he is such a huge factor in all these projects. So Steve, this is the layout. I'm thinking a lot of shiplap, maybe a rustic decor, and getting rid of that vacuum cleaner and adding a double bed, keeping the kitchen, the bath, and get the triangle bed is going to become the living room. So, what do you think?
I think it sounds good.
You think we can make it happen?
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
30 days, maybe?
30 days.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this thing.